see here. Got email. Alright, so we're here at Chief Osceola, and I'm logging into Foursquare. And the thing with the Chief is, I went to Florida State. Everybody in my family went to Florida State. My mom, my dad, my grandmother. My uncle went to the University of Florida, but he didn't graduate, so sorry, Uncle Jim, it doesn't count. But anyway, seriously, this was a gift. Maybe my birthday, I don't know. My dad gave it to me. And so he came with us from Tampa. Originally, it was out in front of our house in Tampa. And he's here now in Dallas, enjoying the lovely shade. So let's see if we can find... I'm not seeing the Chief. Oh, there he is. And let's log in to the Chief. And we'll check in. But the thing with, the first Foursquare story, which was the dying toy gun, I've already put it out on Tumblr and YouTube, and I've gotten some feedback, and there seems to be some question as to what exactly this is all about. Why somebody asked me, what's the concept? Well, it's really simple. I mean, there are two sort of types of players who participate in Foursquare, as I see it. One, you have the very straight, focused, they play the game as they think that Foursquare intended it, which was to log into places that are like commercial or schools or sort of established places in society's eyes. And then there's a second group of people, maybe a smaller group of people who, like me, take the initiative to create places that are not necessarily in the public view. But it's private property. But you could come here and stand on the Chief and log in, and I wouldn't really have a problem with that. I mean, it would be interesting if you had a bunch of people vying for the mayorship of the Chief. And in fact, some of the places that I've created, I have been bumped as mayor. There's the creepy old couple's house on the corner, which is catty corner behind our house. And I believe Willie has bumped me as mayor. He may even be the mayor of the deserted church. So anyway, back to this whole why do video accompanying these sort of odd places that I've created. Last semester at University of Texas at Dallas, where I'm a graduate student, a lot of the students were beginning to play Foursquare. And some of them saw what I was doing and saw where I was checking in at these sort of weird places, creepy back alley and whatnot, and they accused me of gaming Foursquare. And I said, well, what does that mean? Well, you're cheating. I'm like, well, I'm not cheating. I mean, these places really exist. And they're meaningful to me. I didn't create them just to get points and to become mayor and have all these mayorships. I thought it would be fun. I felt like that there was more to Foursquare than just checking into Starbucks. And the thing about Foursquare also is, one of the complaints was, well, I'm not going to come into your backyard and check into the toy and die gun. Well, there's a pretty generous radius on Foursquare where you don't actually have to be in my backyard. You could be over at the deserted church and check in to the dying toy gun. If you're in the general ballpark, I don't know if I want a bunch of people coming and knocking on my door and then walking through my house to get to my backyard to check into the dying toy gun. But look, at the end of the day, this is all about having fun, and there's a value to fun. And to say that it's just a validation of some sort of egocentric exercise, I don't know that that's the whole thing. I think in a lot of ways these social media games are the joining of gaming and storytelling. And the name of this project is Foursquare Stories. And if you look at Foursquare which does not allow you to upload photographs or video like some of the other apps out there, like maybe Goala and Whirl. I think Whirl, you can do photographs, but Foursquare is similar to Twitter in that it's very simple and it's very elegant, and there may be a conscious decision from the people that created it that they don't want to have photos and they don't want to have video. And so when people criticize me for gaming it and calling into question that these things may or may not exist, I wanted to do this as a validation for the fact that Chief Osceola does exist. And it's not just that he is a convenient thing. He's kind of cool. I mean, there's a backstory to him, and I call him him. I mean, he's real to me. He's not some just marker on Foursquare where I can get points. I don't log into him that often. And, there have been other people that have logged into him, and I encourage everyone out there to do it. And hopefully it will grow in such a way that, the storytelling and the gaming will merge more. And this is just sort of the beginning of the next evolution of language and communication. So anyway, that is this Foursquare story. It went on a little bit longer, but I wanted to address some of the questions out there about why I'm doing Foursquare stories, and I hope I've helped answer some of those questions. So that's it.